Chapters 13 through 18 of the second book of the Chronicles, from the Young's Literal Translation. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Mark Penfold. Chapter 13. In the 18th year of King Jeroboam, Abijah reigneth over Judah. 3 years he hath reigned in Jerusalem, and the name of his mother is Micaiah daughter of Uriel from Gibeah. And war hath been between Abijah and Jeroboam. And Abijah directeth the war with a force of mighty men of war, 400,000 chosen men. And Jeroboam hath set in array with him battle, with 800,000 chosen men, mighty of valour. And Abijah riseth up on the hill of Zemaraim, that is in the hill country of Ephraim, and saith, Hear me, Jeroboam and all Israel. Is it not for you to know that Jehovah God of Israel hath given the kingdom to David over Israel to the age, to him and to his sons, a covenant of salt? And rise up doth Jeroboam son of Nebat, servant of Solomon son of David, and rebelleth against his Lord. And there are gathered unto him vain men, sons of worthlessness, and they strengthen themselves against Rehoboam son of Solomon. And Rehoboam was a youth, and tender of heart, and hath not strengthened himself against them. And now ye are saying to strengthen yourselves before the kingdom of Jehovah in the hand of the sons of David. And ye are a numerous multitude, and with you calves of gold that Jeroboam hath made to you for gods. Have ye not cast out the priests of Jehovah, the sons of Aaron, and the Levites, and make to you priests like the peoples of the lands? Every one who hath come in to fill his hand with a bullock, a son of the herd, and 7 rams, even he hath been a priest to no gods. As for us, Jehovah is our God, and we have not forsaken him. And priests are ministering to Jehovah, sons of Aaron and the Levites, in the work, and are making perfume to Jehovah, burnt offerings morning by morning and evening by evening, and perfume of spices, and the arrangement of bread is on the pure table, and the candlestick of gold and its lamps, to burn evening by evening, for we are keeping the charge of Jehovah our God, and ye have forsaken him. And lo, with us at our head is God, and his priests and trumpets of shouting to shout against you. O sons of Israel, do not fight with Jehovah God of your fathers, for ye do not prosper. And Jeroboam hath brought round the ambush to come in from behind them, and they are before Judah, and the ambush is behind them. And Judah turneth, and lo, against them is the battle, before and behind, and they cry to Jehovah, and the priests are blowing with trumpets, and the men of Judah shout. And it cometh to pass at the shouting of the men of Judah, that God hath smitten Jeroboam and all Israel before Abijah and Judah. And the sons of Israel flee from the face of Judah, and God giveth them into their hand. And Abijah and his people smite among them a great smiting, and there fall wounded of Israel 500,000 chosen men. And the sons of Israel are humbled at that time, and the sons of Judah are strong, for they have leant on Jehovah, God of their fathers. And Abijah pursueth after Jeroboam, and captureth from him cities, Bethel and its small towns, and Jeshanah and its small towns, and Ephraim and its small towns. And Jeroboam hath not retained power any more in the days of Abijah, and Jehovah smiteth him, and he dieth. And Abijah strengtheneth himself, and taketh to him 14 wives, and begetteth 22 sons, and 16 daughters. And the rest of the matters of Abijah, and his ways, and his words, are written in the inquiry of the prophet Iddo. Chapter 14. And Abijah lieth with his fathers, and they bury him in the city of David. And reign doth Asa his son in his stead. In his days was the land quiet 10 years. And Asa doth that which is good, and that which is right in the eyes of Jehovah his God, and turneth aside the altars of the stranger, and the high places, and breaketh the standing pillars, and cutteth down the shrines, and saith to Judah to seek Jehovah, God of their fathers, and to do the law and the command. And he turneth aside out of all cities of Judah the high places and the images, and the kingdom is quiet before him. And he buildeth cities of bulwarks in Judah, for the land hath quiet, and there is no war with him in these years, because Jehovah hath given rest to him. And he saith to Judah, Let us build these cities, and compass them with wall and towers,
two-leaved doors and bars, while the land is before us. Because we have sought Jehovah our God, we have sought, and he giveth rest to us round about.
And they build and prosper. And there is to Asa a force bearing target and spear, out of Judah 300,000, and out of Benjamin, bearing shield and treading bow, 280,000. All these are mighty of valor. And come out unto them doth Zerah the Cushite with a force of 1,000,000, and chariots 300. And he cometh in unto Mareshah. And Asa goeth out before him, and they set battle in array in the valley of Zephathah at Mareshah. And Asa calleth unto Jehovah his God, and saith, Jehovah, it is nothing with thee to help, between the mighty and those who have no power. Help us, O Jehovah our God, for on thee we have leant, and in thy name we have come against this multitude. O Jehovah our God thou art, let him not prevail with thee, mortal man. And Jehovah smiteth the Cushim before Asa, and before Judah, and the Cushim flee. And Asa and the people who are with him pursue them even to Gerar, and there fall of the Cushim, for they have no preserving, because they have been broken before Jehovah and before his camp, and they bear away very much spoil, and smite all the cities round about Gerar, for a fear of Jehovah hath been upon them, and they spoil all the cities, for abundant spoil hath been in them. And also tents of cattle they have smitten, and they capture sheep in abundance, and camels, and turn back to Jerusalem. Chapter 15. And upon Azariah son of Oded hath been the Spirit of God, and he goeth out before Asa, and saith to him, Hear me, Asa, and all Judah and Benjamin. Jehovah is with you, in your being with him. And if ye seek him, he is found of you. And if ye forsake him, he forsaketh you. And many days are to Israel without a true God, and without a teaching priest, and without law. And it turneth back in its distress unto Jehovah God of Israel, and they seek him, and he is found of them. And in those times there is no peace to him who is going out, and to him who is coming in. For many troubles are on all the inhabitants of the lands, and they have been beaten down, nation by nation, and city by city. For God hath troubled them with every adversity. And ye, be ye strong, and let not your hands be feeble, for there is a reward for your work. And at Asa's hearing these words, and the prophecy of Oded the prophet, he hath strengthened himself, and doth cause the abominations to pass away out of all the land of Judah and Benjamin, and out of the cities that he hath captured from the hill country of Ephraim, and reneweth the altar of Jehovah that is before the porch of Jehovah, and gathereth all Judah and Benjamin, and the sojourners with them out of Ephraim, and Manasseh, and out of Simeon. For they have fallen unto him from Israel in abundance, in their seeing that Jehovah his God is with him. And they are gathered to Jerusalem in the 3rd month of the 15th year of the reign of Asa, and sacrifice to Jehovah on that day from the spoil they have brought in, oxen 700, and sheep 7,000. And they enter into a covenant to seek Jehovah, God of their fathers, with all their heart and with all their soul. And every one who doth not seek for Jehovah, God of Israel, is put to death, from small unto great, from man unto woman. And they swear to Jehovah with a loud voice, and with shouting, and with trumpets, and with cornets. And rejoice do all Judah concerning the oath, for with all their heart they have sworn, and with all their good will they have sought him. And he is found of them, and Jehovah giveth rest to them round about. And also Maacah, mother of Asa the king, he hath removed her from being mistress, in that she hath made for a shrine a horrible thing. And Asa cutteth down her horrible thing, and beateth it small, and burneth it by the brook Kidron. Yet the high places have not turned aside from Israel. Only the heart of Asa hath been perfect all his days. And he bringeth in the sanctified things of his father, and his own sanctified things to the house of God, silver, and gold, and vessels. And war hath not been till the 35th year of the reign of Asa. Chapter 16. In the 36th year of the reign of Asa, come up hath Baasha king of Israel against Judah, and buildeth Ramah, so as not to permit any going out and coming in to Asa king of Judah. And Asa bringeth out silver and gold from the treasures of the house of Jehovah, and of the house of the king. and sendeth unto Ben-Hadad king of Aram, who is dwelling in Damascus, saying,
A covenant is between me and thee, and between my father and thy father. Lo, I have sent to thee silver and gold. Go, break thy covenant with Baasha king of Israel, and he doth go up from off me.
And Benhadad hearkeneth unto King Asa, and sendeth the heads of the forces that he hath unto cities of Israel. And they smite Ijon, and Dan, and Abel-maim, and all the stores, cities of Naphtali. And it cometh to pass at Baasha's hearing, that he ceaseth from building Ramah, and letteth his work rest. And Asa the king hath taken all Judah, and they bear away the stones of Ramah, and its wood, that Baasha hath built. And he buildeth with them Geba and Mizpah. And at that time hath Hanani the seer come in unto Asa king of Judah, and saith unto him, Because of thy leaning on the king of Aram, and thou hast not leaned on Jehovah thy God, therefore hath the force of the king of Aram escaped from thy hand. Did not the Cushim and the Lubim become a very great force for multitude, for chariot and for horsemen? And in thy leaning on Jehovah he gave them into thy hand, for Jehovah, his eyes go to and fro in all the earth, to show himself strong for a people whose heart is perfect towards him. Thou hast been foolish concerning this, because henceforth there are with thee wars. And Asa is angry at the seer, and giveth him to the house of torture, for he is in a rage with him for this. And Asa oppresseth some of the people at that time. And lo, the matters of Asa, the first and the last, lo, they are written on the book of the kings of Judah and Israel. And Asa is diseased in the 39th year of his reign, in his feet, till his disease is excessive. And also in his disease he hath not sought Jehovah, but among physicians. And Asa lieth with his fathers, and dieth in the 41st year of his reign. And they bury him in one of his graves that he had prepared for himself in the city of David. And they cause him to lie on a bed that one hath filled with spices, and divers kinds of mixtures, with perfumed work. And they burn for him a burning very great. Chapter 17. And Jehoshaphat his son reigneth in his stead, and he strengtheneth himself against Israel, and putteth a force in all the fenced cities of Judah, and putteth garrisons in the land of Judah, and in the cities of Ephraim that Asa his father had captured. And Jehovah is with Jehoshaphat, for he hath walked in the first ways of David his father, and hath not sought to Baalim. For to the God of his father he hath sought, and in his commands he hath walked, and not according to the work of Israel. And Jehovah doth establish the kingdom in his hand, and all Judah give a present to Jehoshaphat, and he hath riches and honor in abundance. And his heart is high in the ways of Jehovah, and again he hath turned aside the high places and the shrines out of Judah. And in the 3rd year of his reign he hath sent for his heads, for Ben-Hael, and for Obadiah, and for Zechariah, and for Nathanael, and for Micaiah, to teach in cities of Judah, and with them the Levites, Shemaiah, and Nethaniah, and Zebadiah, and Asahel, and Shemiramoth, and Jehonathan, and Adonijah, and Tobijah, and Tobadonijah, the Levites, and with them Elishama and Jehoram the priests. And they teach in Judah, and with them is the book of the law of Jehovah, and they go round about into all cities of Judah, and teach among the people. And here is a fear of Jehovah on all kingdoms of the lands that are round about Judah, and they have not fought with Jehoshaphat. And of the Philistines they are bringing into Jehoshaphat a present, and tribute silver. Also the Arabians are bringing to him a flock, rams 7,700, and he-goats 7,700. And Jehoshaphat is going on and becoming very great, and he buildeth in Judah palaces and cities of store, and he hath much work in cities of Judah, and men of war, mighty of valor, are in Jerusalem. And these are their numbers for the house of their fathers. Of Judah, heads of thousands, Adnah the head, and with him mighty ones of valor, 300 chiefs. And at his hand is Jehohanan the head, and with him 280 chiefs. And at his hand is Amasiah son of Zichri, who was willingly offering himself to Jehovah, and with him 200 chiefs, mighty of valor. And of Benjamin, mighty of valor, Eliadah, and with him, armed with bow and shield, 200 chiefs. and at his hand is Jehozabad, and with him 180 chiefs, armed ones of the host. These are those serving the king, apart from those whom the king put in the cities of fortress in all Judah. Chapter 18. And Jehoshaphat hath riches and honor in abundance, and joineth affinity to Ahab, and goeth down at the end of certain years unto Ahab to Samaria. And Ahab sacrificeth for him sheep and oxen in abundance, and for the people who are with him, and persuadeth him to go up unto Ramoth-Gilead. And Ahab king of Israel saith unto Jehoshaphat king of Judah, Dost thou go with me to Ramoth-Gilead? And he saith to him, As I, so thou, and as thy people, my people, even with thee in battle. And Jehoshaphat saith unto the king of Israel, Seek, I pray thee, this day the word of Jehovah. And the king of Israel gathereth the prophets, 400 men, and saith unto them, Do we go unto Ramoth-Gilead to battle, or do I forbear? And they say, Go up, and God doth give it into the hand of the king. And Jehoshaphat saith, Is there not here a prophet of Jehovah still, and we seek from him? And the king of Israel saith unto Jehoshaphat, Still one man to seek Jehovah from him, and I have hated him. For he is not prophesying concerning me of good, but all his days of evil. He is Micaiah, son of Imlah. And Jehoshaphat saith, Let not the king say so. And the king of Israel calleth unto a certain officer, and saith, Hasten Micaiah, son of Imlah. And the king of Israel and Jehoshaphat king of Judah are sitting, each on his throne, clothed with garments. And they are sitting in a threshing floor at the opening of the gate of Samaria, and all the prophets are prophesying before them. And Zedekiah son of Cheanah maketh for himself horns of iron, and saith, Thus said Jehovah, With these thou dost push Aram till thou hast consumed them. And all the prophets are prophesying so, saying, Go up to Ramoth-Gilead and prosper, and Jehovah hath given it into the hand of the king. And the messenger who hath gone to call for Micaiah hath spoken unto him, saying, Lo, the words of the prophets, one mouth, are good towards the king. And let, I pray thee, thy word be like one of theirs, and thou hast spoken good. And Micaiah saith, Jehovah liveth. Surely that which my God saith, it I speak. And he cometh in unto the king, and the king saith unto him, Micaiah, do we go unto Ramoth-Gilead to battle, or do I forbear? And he saith, Go ye up and prosper, and they are given into your hand. And the king saith unto him, How many times am I adjuring thee that thou speak unto me only truth in the name of Jehovah? And he saith, I have seen all Israel scattered on the mountains, as sheep that have no shepherd. And Jehovah saith, There are no masters to these, they turn back each to his house in peace. And the king of Israel saith unto Jehoshaphat, Did I not say unto thee, he doth not prophesy concerning me good, but rather of evil? And he saith, Therefore hear ye a word of Jehovah. I have seen Jehovah sitting on his throne, and all the host of the heavens standing on his right and his left. And Jehovah saith, Who doth entice Ahab king of Israel? And he doth go up and fall in Ramoth-Gilead. And this speaker saith thus, and that speaker thus. And go out doth the Spirit, and stand before Jehovah, and saith, I do entice him. And Jehovah saith unto him, With what? And he saith, I go out, and have become a spirit of falsehood in the mouth of all his prophets. And he saith, Thou dost entice, and also thou art able. Go out and do so. And now, lo, Jehovah hath put a spirit of falsehood in the mouth of these thy prophets, and Jehovah hath spoken concerning thee evil. And Zedekiah son of Cheanah cometh nigh, and smiteth Micaiah on the cheek, and saith, Where is this? The way the Spirit of Jehovah passed over from me to speak with thee. And Micaiah saith, Lo, thou dost see in that day that thou dost enter into the innermost chamber to be hidden. And the king of Israel saith,
Take ye Micaiah, and turn him back unto Amon head of the city, and unto Joash son of the king. And ye have said, Thus said the king, Put ye this one in the house of restraint, and cause him to eat bread of oppression, and water of oppression, till my return in peace.
And Micaiah saith,
If thou dost certainly return in peace, Jehovah hath not spoken by me.
And he saith,
Hear ye, O peoples, all of them.
And the king of Israel goeth up, and Jehoshaphat king of Judah, unto Ramoth-Gilead. And the king of Israel saith unto Jehoshaphat to disguise himself, and go into battle.
And thou put on thy garments.
And the king of Israel disguiseth himself, and they go into battle. And the king of Aram hath commanded the heads of the charioteers whom he hath, saying, Ye do not fight with small or with great, except with the king of Israel by himself. And it cometh to pass at the heads of the charioteers, seeing Jehoshaphat, that they have said,
The king of Israel he is.
And they turn round against him to fight. And Jehoshaphat crieth out, and Jehovah hath helped him, and God enticeth them from him. Yea, it cometh to pass, at the heads of the charioteers, seeing that it hath not been the king of Israel, they turn back from after him. And a man hath drawn with a bow, in his simplicity, and smiteth the king of Israel between the joinings and the coat of mail, and he saith to the charioteer,
Turn thy hand, and thou hast brought me out of the camp, for I have become sick.
And the battle increaseth on that day, and the king of Israel hath been stayed up in the chariot over against Aram till the evening. And he dieth at the time of the going in of the sun. The end of chapters 13 through 18.